Hello, Internet. It is I, Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. Today, we're going to be talking about the Wedding Banquet. So, as usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons. So, let's get to it. Pros. Okay. So, reviews for this movie are very, very good. It has a 88% critic score. So, I mean, how am I going to call that a con? It's no real audience score as far as I see, but I can like look into it. Uh, it's mostly positive. I say, I'm saying like fives, fours. Yeah, from what I'm reading, it's mostly positive. So it seems like the people who have watched this movie, generally like it. So I'll label that as a pro. Any other pros I can think of? Who even made this movie? It's my question. Andrew and he's made these three movies I've never heard of, so I can't comment like on their quality. So I don't think I can really talk about him. Uh, I'm trying to think. Is there any? Okay, look at this cast. Lily Gladstone. Was she in? Yeah, she was in Killers of the Flower Moon. I know that. A movie that wasn't a huge hit when it released, but like her performance was like widely acclaimed, and a lot of people were kind of shocked when she didn't get nominated for like she didn't get nominated for an Oscar. I don't think, did she? Let me check just to be sure. Killers of the Flower Moon. Okay, 10 Academy Awards. Okay, she did get nominated. Okay, she did. She did get nominated. I thought she didn't. Um. Okay, but yeah, her performance was like widely acclaimed. So yeah, I guess she's relatively recognizable. I don't know about anybody else here. Bowen Tang Yang. Why did I say Tang? Oh my god. Bowen Yang. He was in Wicked and Lost City. And he was a voice in the Garfield movie, but he's very much a supporting actor type of guy. Who else? Kelly Marie Tran. Oh my. Rose Tico from Star Wars. I haven't heard from her in so long. But I guess I can talk about her. Yeah, she debuted in Last Jedi. Her character was not received well by a decent number of Star Wars fans. She reportedly got a lot of racist backlash online. I'm not sure how true that is, but that's what's been told. And people disliked her so much. Baron Lukesom decided to just she barely existed in Rise of Skywalker, and it's not like that helped the movie because Rise of Skywalker was a piece of trash. So yeah, but if Kelly Tran like all the shit she got, I do feel bad for her. I mean, it wasn't like her call. It's not like she made the decisions with her character. It's not like she was writing the movie. So I do feel bad for her having to deal with all that shit. And she voiced in The Crew, The New Age, and Raya and the Last Dragon, but those like voiceover roles, so I can't really comment on them. Not to mention they came out during like the dark point in cinema where COVID was very much a serious problem. It was just killing the box office, so can't comment on that too much. But yeah, I don't know about anybody else. Hygie, Hygie. Okay, I can't talk about. You can't talk about him. Um, yeah, I can't really talk about the cast very much. But I guess we have some recognizable faces in here, so I guess that's a pro. Um, I guess, well, this is something to note. The fact that this movie, as it says here, well, summary says right here, the key word is LGBTQ plus. So yeah, this movie is, looking at the premise, see, from director Andrew Ann comes the joyful story of heirs of a chosen family navigating cultural identity, queerness, and film expectations. So this movie is unapologetically queer. It is, and there's not too many movies out there that are specifically about like the topic of LGBTQ, or that's like explicitly that. I mean, there might be like background characters in like some movies, but not too many where that's like the core focus. And the few movies we have, some do all right, but I gotta like scroll through all of them because it's quite a bit. No notable one was something like Love, Simon, which did solid business. And then you got some like Call Me by Your Name, which which did find an audience, when it was released like back in 2017. But you have like that, but at the same time you have something like, I gotta find it, Bros, which ended up being quite a flop financially. So like, it depends on like how, I guess, how audiences feel, and yeah, it very much just depends on like what the movie's about. So I'm not gonna call it a pro or a con. It's just something to note. What I will call a con is like there's like no marketing surround this movie whatsoever, so no one really knows about it. So that's a con right there. Another con is from Bleecker Street. They've had like no serious hits. Most of their movies have been misses, and this year they've had like, there's like The Friend, which only made like $3 million, which is saying doesn't isn't a lot at all. Yeah, their track record is not very good. So yeah, that's a con. Another con is, how many theaters is this opening at? I don't think it's too many. I think it might just be like 800 something. But I need to check. Okay, it's in 1,142 theaters. Okay. See, a little over 1,000 theaters. Not a lot in order to, make a serious buck. So, yeah, low theater count, I'll label that as a con. Uh, Another con, there's just a lot of competition this weekend, and then just in general, it's a very crowded field. Sinners is getting the most attention out of all the new movies. It's like that, and a Minecraft movie, and to a lesser extent, King of Kings, and then everything else is just there. That's basically what's going on. So yeah, just overall, there's a lot of competition. That's a con, and I think that's it. Yeah, yeah, I think that's it. So opening weekend, um, I don't know. I'm not even like, so considering I'm doing this like so late in the morning. I'm not seeing any like Friday numbers. I'm seeing Friday numbers now for like stuff like Sinners and Colorful Stage and Pride and Prejudice. I know I screwed up with Pride and Prejudice. You can tell. Nothing for Wedding Banquet, so still up in the air. I guess I'll go with less than $1 million to be safe. I'm gonna go with that. Less than $1 million, maybe a million, maybe not. I don't know. 1 million or less. That's what I'm gonna go with. And its final total will be like maybe 2 to 3 million if it's lucky. And then that's it. Okay, so that's the end of the weekend. Yay, 5 movies are now in the rearview mirror. Next week, we got apparently 2 movies, although I'm pretty sure, what's it? What is it? Legend of I don't know how to say that. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a wide release next week. And I'm not sure about Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. I feel like that might be a wide release too. But I know I'm going to be talking about Accountant 2 and Until Dawn. Those are guaranteed. So stay tuned for those. But yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. You want to check out more videos like this? I got playlists on the homepage, all previous prediction videos I made this year, the past few years, and we'll watch any of those videos. You can go right ahead. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. March recap. The plan is to do that very late at night tonight. That's the plan. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I made on the channel, you can go right ahead. As I mentioned, April recap. Gosh, I forgot to mention that. That'll be like between the first and second weekend of May, somewhere around there. So stay tuned. Probably more around like after the 9th. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But if you want to watch, it's also the canceled series where I went over all the movies that were supposed to come out but didn't. There's 250 episodes I made. You want to binge watch that whole series, I highly suggest you do that. So go do it. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.